Hey guys, what if I told you that 2025 would be the year that you are going to crack the success code on YouTube? Stay around with me because in this video I am going to tell you the 7 strategies that are going to work for you in the year 2025. It is very easy to follow, very relatable and very practical. No jumping into things that we don't understand, okay? So let's dive straight away to strategy number 1. Find your niche and own it, okay? Find your niche and own it. Somebody could ask, what's a niche? A niche is something, you really need to do something that you are passionate about, something that you love to do, something that you don't struggle doing it, something that really when you intend to put the information you know out there, you don't really have to struggle. You just have to let things flow. So whenever you are finding your niche, the niche has to be clear, that you can easily make people understand what you are trying to communicate to your audience. Then you have to be specific about your audience, okay? You don't just have to do things that you're not specific about. You have to be very specific to who your audience would be. So finding your niche is the strategy number 1 that you really have to, start with and be very clear about it. Let's give an example whereby you are a workout guy, a guy or a lady. You love to work out. What would be your niche? Would you want to train people on how to, would you want to train people on how to work out? That is broad, okay? That's a niche, right? But it is broad. How about if you say 10 minutes workout for the busy moms or for busy people above 40? Isn't that more specific? That's more clear and more specific, yes? So you can follow that example to come up with a very specific and clear niche for yourself that is going to work for you. Let's dive straight away onto strategy number 2. Optimize your content for the year 2025. You have to optimize your content. How do you optimize your content? It starts with the title of your video. The title of your video is actually 70% a bait catch for you. You have to to come up with a title that is really short, clear, and very enticing. Okay? Short, clear, and very enticing. That's going to really work for you. The other thing that you really have to optimize is your thumbnail. In my previous video, I talked a bit about the thumbnail, where a thumbnail is just like you can imagine when you go to a video library and you see on the wall or where the video covers have been really displayed. You don't just go and pick something that is really not attractive to you, something that is really not enticing to you. You choose what is really very attractive to you, and that is when it entices you, that's when you'll be interested in really watching the movie. So you pick what is really high catchy to you. So you have to optimize your thumbnail into something that is going to make people want to click your video and watch. And okay, let's give it an example whereby your title must have the keywords, and also on your thumbnail some of those keywords must appear on your thumbnail. Okay, so you have to figure out how this is going to be done by yourself. You don't need to, you don't really need to copy and paste. You have to be authentic to yourself. Have something that is going to work for you, okay? Though I have seen some trending YouTube creators right now who don't even edit their thumbnails. They don't care, but they pay attention to the titles, okay? They pay much attention to the titles. For example, DoorDash. I think she doesn't care about her thumbnail because she even doesn't edit her videos. So just post it there, but the title is what works for her. That's why I'm saying the title is 70% bet catch. So you have to pay attention to it very well. The 30% is for the thumbnail, okay? Yeah, so strategy number 3, master the upload process. I have already talked about this in my previous video. You can go back and watch it. So things that you really need to pay attention when you're uploading your video. Number 1, having looked at the title, having looked at the thumbnail, now you go onto the description, okay? The description of your video has to be very clear, has to include the keywords that are already in the title and on the thumbnail. So you have to really come up with a description that is really going to speak about your content. Please, do not be posting about football and yet your description is talking about how to prepare food in the kitchen. That is complete mess. So you don't want to do something like that. So your description must be very clear. It must have, you must start with an introduction of the video. You say something about the body of the video. Then, of course, that's how it goes, okay? So you have to really make sure your description is talking about the video, not talking about something else. Now, the other thing that you really need to focus on is the tag, okay? The tags are very, very important. A lot of times I've seen people put a lot of, like, more than 5 tags. That don't work. That's just going to confuse the YouTube algorithm system. You have to have less than 5, okay? Do not go beyond 4, all right? Do not over tag your video. But I would guarantee you rather choose the long tail tags than the short tail tags, okay? So for example, the long tail tag would be if you're making a video about cooking, you can say the tag is, you start with that #+, then you say, here's a chocolate cooking recipe for beginners. That would be the tag that is going to work for you. But the short tail, if you just say, easy cooking. No, I would say you prefer the longer tail tags than the short tail tags, okay? The other thing that you really need to pay attention under this strategy of uploading is the playlist. I already talked about the playlist. So in the playlist, you'd want to have your playlist in a way that has closely related content, okay? Not contents that are talking about cooking, then talking about playing football, then you put the content that is talking about some artist in the town, breaking news, something like that. If your playlist is about teaching people how to cook, keep it. All the contents you're going to put under that playlist must be things related to cooking, okay? And that's how things are going to move so well, okay? You don't want to mix things, pile things up, karaoke style, okay? So strategy number 4, engage with your audience authentically. When I say engage with your audience, is that after you've uploaded your video, okay, people are going to start watching your video. Behind the minds of people who are watching your videos, there are 2 things. There are positivity and negativity, okay? Positivity, people are going to appreciate your work. Negatively, people are going to start criticizing you. Can be negative or positive. But when people are criticizing you, that is already doubts. People have doubts in their minds. So you have to stay around to respond to those messages that you have to clear the doubts. So you have to respond to questions, you have to respond to doubts, but please, I encourage you, if somebody comes to you to, if somebody comments in a negative way, do not continue elevating that person to go the negative way. You have to clear the doubts and be positive. You have to let the situation be cooled down in a positive way. That is something you really, no one might teach you, but you have to find ways of getting it done. If somebody starts insulting you, please do not insult back, because the more you insult back, even those that have been positive in the comments will start throwing insults at you. And that's how you're going to lose it. Your motivation is going to run low, and you soon quit uploading your videos on YouTube. So one thing you need to really do is to respond to comments. Then the very positive comments, not necessarily very positive, but a comment that will encourage people to comment more or to watch your video more. You pin that comment, okay? You make sure you pin that comment, because it is that comment that might be the next thing that will make your video to really go viral for you. So make sure you pay attention to the comments and you pin it. The next strategy that I want to let you know, this is the fifth strategy, is the secret weapon is the YouTube short and the trends. Okay? So no matter what you think, the YouTube shorts are here to stay. The conditions might be updated, but they will be here to stay. So it is really up to you to understand that you have to blend your content with the YouTube shorts. You don't only have to create long videos. You have to jump in and create some shorts also. No matter the conditions, you have to adjust and create the shorts. Then you have to create shorts about the trending topics within your niche. Okay? You have to create shorts about the trending topics within your niche. You don't want to, if you are creating videos for example, for cooking, you don't want to jump into politics, because some topics are trending in political niche. No, don't go there. Stick to the issues that are trending within your niche of cooking. Okay? There are tools that you can use to really get topics that are trending on within your niche. For example, you can use Google Trend, you can use TubeBuddy, you can use Video IQ to find those topics that are trending. Okay? So make sure you utilize some of these tools. They are very helpful for you. The next strategy that you don't want to miss is post-upload strategies that really work. Now, after uploading your video, you don't just have to sit there and relax and say, I have already finished my work. No, there must be things you do afterwards. Number one is you have to share your video with people, okay? On social media, there are several social media platforms that you can utilize. For example, if you've already posted on YouTube, you can share your video onto Facebook. You can share your video on Instagram. You can share your video on X, plus several others, even WhatsApp. Actually, to me, I would encourage you to do on WhatsApp some of those groups, because you are a member in some of those groups. So you are part of that family. They will treat you with respect, and if you ask them to go onto your channel and subscribe to it, they are saying this is our very own. So they're going to want to watch your video. And you never know, one watches, and one by one makes a bundle. So you make sure you utilize the benefit of those social media that you have, their applications in your phone. So the next thing you would want to do here is collaborate with other YouTubers. Okay? So there are many content creators that are out there, but you have to stick to those that are within your niche. Okay? If you are doing the niche of tourism, traveling, you can maybe go to another country, but as you go to another country, don't just go. Make sure you have contacts of content creators that are within that country. Those are people who understand almost everything about that country. Okay? Those are people who understand almost everything about that country. You can collaborate with them, then you go to them and they will take you through everything there. And your life will, first of all, your life will be easier. Secondly, you'll not go to a wrong place. Thirdly, when they mention you or your channel in their videos, it's going to be beneficial to yourself. So you make sure you collaborate with them. Okay? Maybe in the next video, if you can encourage me to do so, I'll do a video on how to get in touch or contact these people, how you can really collaborate with them. So the last but not least for today on this video is the seventh strategy. Stay consistent, analyze your growth. Staying consistent. Okay, I have seen a lot of creators that have said, I have uploaded 20 videos in a day, I have uploaded 3 videos in a day, I have, that is consistency. But you don't really need to copy someone. You have to be authentic to yourself. Now, for example, if you've chosen that I am going to be posting 1 video every day, 1 video every day. Now, the consistency part of it is that you're going to say, my videos have to drop at exactly 9 a.m. That is being consistent. You wouldn't want to say, my videos are going to drop at 8 a.m. today, tomorrow will drop at 5. No, that is not being consistent. You have to find a specific time and drop your videos within that time. If you say every month I'm going to put 2 videos, you have to stay. If you say you're going to post your videos in the second week of the month and the last week of the month, you have to stay consistent to that. And now, the other thing that you really want to do, or you must do, is that you have to analyze your growth. How do you analyze your growth? There's another application that you can use to analyze your growth, see your statistics, how things are going, analyze it properly well. And that application is called YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio gives you everything from the country where people are watching you, to how people behave on your content, to which content is really giving you subscription, which content, when is the content really being watched, and what time do you really need to post so that people watch your video. So if you are a content creator who is really looking forward to monetization, YouTube Studio should not miss from your phone or your devices. Okay? So make sure you have this YouTube Studio app in your phone and connected to your channel. It's not just having it, and make sure you check it every now and then to ensure that your next video aligns with what is really going to work for you. Okay? That is it for today, guys. If this has been really important to you, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss anything next. And please let me know which video you'd want me to do in the next, so that I will be willing and ready to do it for you. See you next time. Thank you.